If you're a streamer that's busting your butt trying to grow their stream, but you're just not getting anywhere, don't worry, fam. We've all been there. That's why in today's video, I'm gonna be showing you the 3 growth hacks that will absolutely blow up your stream fast. Because we all love things fast and easy. Unless we're talking about the bedroom, then that's completely different context. So make sure to buckle up because these aren't your grandma's tips. But tell her I said hi because she's such a nice lady. Growth hack number 1 is stream less and create more. I want you to take whatever time you're streaming right now and cut that thing in half, if not more than half. That'll allow you some more time to actually start creating content. Because look, I get it. You like going live. It's fun, right? But really think about it. How are new viewers actually finding you live when you're streaming? Maybe they'll check the game category that you're in. But look at this beast. Depending on the category, there can be hundreds of other streamers playing. And relying on the streaming platform algorithm, whether it be Twitch, Kick, whatever, is like waiting for the winning lottery ticket that you never actually bought. But I got good news. The key to rapid growth as a streamer is actually making content like short form content or long form videos on platforms like Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, you name it, because these platforms are absolute discovery machines. 15K, 69K, nice. We even got 20K, 30K, 55K, 84K, 323K. Making short form content is the easiest way to get hundreds of thousands of views on your content immediately. And all of these are potential new viewers that just streaming through Kick, Twitch, whatever will not get you. Now you might be thinking, well, Cody, I barely have enough time to stream, let alone make additional content, especially editing it all. And you'd be right, it used to be a massive pain, but luckily we live in the future now and we don't play with rocks and twigs like we used to. That's where the solution comes into play, called Nexus Clips, which actually sponsored this little segment of the video. All you do is sign in to Nexus Clips, link your YouTube or Twitch account, then you do your stream, then you'll get an email when your clips are all ready, and it'll give you so many different clips to use and tell you why they think they'll be good clips. So you'll simply click on a clip, you can trim it, you can change the layout, you can change the captions, and once it's all nice looking pretty, then you can either download it and upload it yourself, or you can connect your TikTok or YouTube and upload it from there. And doing this consistently will get us more and more eyes on our content, because at the end of the day, content creation is all about consistency. So if you want to take your stream to the next level, then use my discount code down below. So now that we understand that making additional content like short form content or YouTube videos is actually the key to growing as a streamer, now we need to move on to growth hack number 2. And that's just simply going multi-platform or going home. Piggybacking off my first point, just making the short form content is not enough. You want to be posting that content everywhere, especially if you're making short form content, because you can literally just upload and repeat on the next site. For example, you can see that this video got over 300,000 views, and then over on YouTube Shorts, that same exact video almost has close to 1 million views. However, you can see it only got 2,300 on Instagram Reels. That's why it's so important to post to every platform that you can, because if I just posted Instagram Reels and be like, wow, that video was a dud, instead of getting the 1 million plus views that we got just on that one short. It's crazy. So I don't want you guys to limit yourself to just one platform, especially if you're making short form. It's literally just upload and repeat on every single site: YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. Easy. So now you might be thinking to yourself, all right, cool, so I'll make short form content and I'll post it to all the platforms. Great. But now you're thinking, what the heck do I even make? And if you've made stuff before, you probably got less than 1,000 views on it. You're like, man, I suck. That's because streaming and creating content are completely different beasts with completely different skill sets that you don't already have. And that's where growth hack 3 comes into place. And it goes a little something like studying and stealing. Well, with the twist, of course. Think about it. You've never created content before like this, and you've never had a banger, right? So how the heck are you supposed to do it, right? So the first thing I want you to do is actually going and studying. Now you can do this on Instagram, on the mobile app, not really the web browser, doesn't work too great. Or you can go on TikTok or YouTube. So let's go to one of those platforms. Then what I want you to do is go to the search bar on TikTok, whatever, and we're gonna search up your niche. So let's say you're a Black Ops 6 streamer. So we'll go Black Ops 6, search. And then if you can get even more specific, that'd be great, like Black Ops 6 Zombies, that would be cool. So what we wanna do now is navigate to the short section. And if you don't see the short section, just go to TikTok instead. It's pretty much the same thing. So we'll go to shorts, and then we're going to see the most recent with the most views, right? You could also look at some of these older ones, like 9 months. Like you can see that this one has 1.1 million, Jesus, I can't talk. 1.1 million views, 4.6 million views, 1.5 million views, 300K views, whatever, 9.3 million views. And what I want you to do is just like have a little notepad or maybe a little Excel sheet, Google Sheets, whatever, and just see what all of these have in common, whether it's the first 10 seconds, the first 5 seconds, what hooks they're using. Just start taking notes and seeing what makes these videos so successful. So for example, if we just click on this one, we see the problem with Black Ops 6. So if we click on it, we notice a lot of things right now. So in the first like second, I paused it, says the problem with Black Ops 6, that is our hook, right? That's also a negative hook, right? So it's like, oh, there's a problem. So a negative hook reinforces that curiosity in your viewers, being like, okay, well, well, what's the problem then? And then he also has animated captions here, which is also great because it keeps us stimulated throughout the entire clip. So if we restart it, we have him for a second, gameplay for a second, him for a second, gameplay for a second. This is great because you don't really want more than like 2 to 3 seconds of the same static footage. Otherwise, your viewers get bored. And this is also noticed in like television. Next time you're watching Netflix, like really see how often the camera cuts. It usually cuts after like 2 to 3 seconds max. It's crazy. So you can see that he has the animated captions. He has like the footage changing like every 2 to 3 seconds. This one's a little longer, but then you also have that hook at the beginning. There's a lot of little things like that you really need to pay attention to with these shorts. And you can see that it works because this thing has almost 3 million views. That's insane. Let's go check out TikTok so you guys see how to do a TikTok too. But if this sounds like so much work and really overwhelming to you, I want you to check out my free streamers masterclass where I show you everything that you need to know to become a successful streamer. Totally free to check out. So go click that. It's in the description down below. Before we do that though, I'm going to go to filters and then we're going to go to maybe this month. And then we're going to see if I can go to shorts. I don't know if I can go to shorts. There's one here. So maybe if I hit show more, then we can see like 13K, whatever, 303K, that's way better. 276K, way better. Here we go. 1 million, that's way better. But you can also look at this too to get like more recent ones. So like this would be a good one to look at. Like Black Ops 6 was never supposed to exist. That's another negative hook, right? Never. So just like keep in mind, like this is another format, like him talking and then the gameplay at the bottom, then full screen, a lot of cuts, a lot of animated captions, all that stuff really goes into making a good piece of short form content. Well, let's go over to TikTok real quick. So we're over on TikTok. We're gonna go search in the search bar, Black Ops 6. Then we're gonna hit enter. Then you can see we have 200 views, or I'm sorry, 200 likes, 61 likes, 151 likes, 17,000 likes. That's really good. So you can see like, okay, maybe this is just an epic moment, which it is, right? Like, look at it. This is literally just like blasting over. He's getting like 10 kill streaks in like 2 seconds. It's insane, right? You can also see this one has over 200,000 likes. So it's really good. This one's kind of old though, so you might want to look for newer ones. I believe there should be a way to filter, but I could be mistaken. You might just have to manually do it as well. So just really scroll until you see like some bangers. Even if they're old, that can be okay, but just keep that in mind. The newer the banger, the better. So really just keep scrolling and rinsing and repeating. Just keep an eye, see like what are they doing for their hook, aka the first 3 seconds, what's on the screen, and seeing what people are actually getting to work in this climate as a creator and a streamer. So literally just as soon as you keep doing this for a while, you're gonna have your Google Sheet, you're gonna have your notepad, whatever, and then you're gonna be able to craft your own short form content that's gonna bang because it has proven methods that have worked before in the past. Because we're not trying to reinvent the wheel all the time. And then growth hack number 3.5, number 4, a little bonus tip for you guys. Because a lot of you guys are probably like, well, Cody, well, this isn't gonna actually get me stream viewers, it's just gonna help me grow on another platform. Which, yeah, you're right, but that's where it all starts. The next battle is gonna be funneling over those viewers from the platform that you grow on to Twitch, to Kick, wherever. And I've seen a lot of success if you're growing on TikTok, then you can multi-stream on TikTok and Twitch or Kick, whatever, and then casually throw in your CTA like, hey, I'm also streaming over on the Purple app, aka Twitch, if you wanna join me over there. Same with your short form content at the very end of the clip, literally the last 2 seconds, maybe 1 second, just tell them, hey, follow me on Twitch for more epic moments, or follow me on Kick to get more content. Or you can just add it in the comments of that video. With those subtle little CTAs, as call to actions, are ultimately how you're gonna funnel them over from TikTok, from Instagram, for whatever, to your streams. Plus bonus points when you're multi-streaming on TikTok or YouTube Shorts, you're already gonna get more viewers when you grow those platforms because they're already subscribed to you on there. So if you grow on YouTube or TikTok and then you stream at the same time, your content's gonna be funneling into themselves and also promoting your live stream. So you're naturally gonna get viewers from there. So some of you might not even wanna bring them over to Twitch, but it's entirely up to you because you're the streamer at the end of the day and everyone has their own goals. And you can watch this playlist to the side of me because it's gonna keep helping you along your streamer journey. But my name's Cody and I'll see you in the next one.